All right, Bob.
Gee, Howard sure has done some interesting things to the apartment, hasn't he?
Let's dive into Bob's 1972 masterpiece, The Bob Newhart Show. Who didn't love sitting down with Dr. Hartley, the psychologist with his unique way of handling things? With all the antics from his friends and family, he could have used an appointment himself. We need to uncover the secrets behind how Bob broke the sitcom mold. Just how much say did Bob Newhart have in the show? We'll find out all this and more. So if you enjoy our show about a show, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to avoid missing your next appointment. Without further ado, let's go to work.
Well, I finally did it. Last week, I...
In 1972, a groundbreaking sitcom known as The Bob Newhart Show made its debut, largely due to the creative vision of David Davis and Lorenzo Music. These talented show creators aimed to construct a series that effectively showcased Bob Newhart's distinctive stand-up style. Initially, Davis and Music had written roles for Newhart in other projects, but these ventures did not come to fruition. Undeterred, they set their sights on creating a sitcom specifically designed to align with Newhart's comedic prowess. Their determination and innovative thinking led to the inception of The Bob Newhart Show, a series that would go on to become a staple in American television. Davis and Music's approach to the series reflected their deep understanding of Newhart's humor, crafting a show that seamlessly integrated his deadpan delivery and observational comedy. This meticulous attention to aligning the show with Newhart's stand-up persona resulted in a unique blend of humor that resonated with audiences.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell unless you've had a lot of experience.
Bob Newhart insisted on his character being a psychologist instead of a psychiatrist to avoid making fun of mental issues. He wanted the show to emphasize relatable content, making the character more approachable and respectful to those dealing with mental health concerns. This careful consideration in casting choices helped set the tone for the show's unique humor and charm. Additionally, the decision for the character to have no children was a deliberate move to avoid the goofy dad stereotype that was prevalent in many sitcoms of that era. Instead, Bob and his on-screen wife Emily were portrayed as TV's first dink couple. This progressive portrayal of a married couple without children reflected the changing dynamics of society and offered a fresh perspective on relationships. The show's casting choices played a significant role in its success, allowing it to stand out and resonate with audiences by focusing on genuine, relatable experiences.
Hi. Hey, what's going on, a party? Hey, that's terrific.
Suzanne Pleshette, who played Emily in The Bob Newhart Show, was a key figure in the series' unique approach to storytelling, particularly regarding the no children theme. This decision set the show apart from many of its contemporaries, which often featured families with children. Plechette's character and her dynamic with Bob Newhart's character, Bob Hartley, created a strong foundation for the series. Their relationship was central to the show's charm and humor. Even when faced with personal challenges, such as a miscarriage, Plechette remained committed to the show's direction. The writers chose to address this sensitive topic in a thoughtful manner, incorporating it into a dream scenario. This approach allowed the show to handle the subject delicately while maintaining its comedic tone. Plechette's performance and the chemistry between the co-stars contributed significantly to the show's success, making it a beloved classic that resonated with audiences.
Of course. Now that Freud's dead. Isn't he?
The Bob Newhart Show, which aired in 1972, owed much of its success to its meticulously chosen supporting cast. Suzanne Pleshette was brought on board largely due to her undeniable chemistry with Bob Newhart. This pairing was a crucial part of the show's charm, as their dynamic on screen brought a sense of authenticity and relatability to the characters they portrayed. Bill Daly, with his distinctive comedic style, was another significant addition to the cast. His unique brand of humor meshed perfectly with Newhart's understated wit, creating a balanced and engaging comedic environment. Peter Boners, selected for his specific characteristics, rounded out the core group. His performance style matched the humor of the show, enhancing the overall comedic rhythm. The careful selection of these actors ensured that the supporting cast not only complemented Newhart, but also contributed significantly to the show's enduring appeal, making it a memorable and beloved series from the 1970s.
So tell me, Carol, what are your plans for your honeymoon?
Oh, well, Howard, we got a discount trip to Japan through...
Bob Newhart's character, reacting to bizarre situations, was the cornerstone of the show's humor. often employing his famous one-sided phone conversations that became a signature part of his stand-up routine. This style allowed viewers to witness Bob's dry wit and deadpan delivery as he interacted with unseen characters, adding to the quirky charm of the series. The show's script masterfully balanced ordinary scenarios with absurd elements, creating a unique comedic style that resonated with audiences. Newhart's impeccable timing and subtle reactions to the chaos around him provided a refreshing contrast to the broader, more exaggerated humor found in other sitcoms of the era. The writers crafted situations that, while strange, felt grounded in reality, allowing Newhart's character to shine as the calm center of the storm. The opening credits were designed to reflect this approach, featuring a simple, relatable scene of Bob going home from work. This straightforward introduction set the tone for the series, emphasizing the everyman quality of Newhart's character and providing a stark contrast to the elaborate, often flashy intros of other 1970s sitcoms. The creative team behind the show included some of the industry's most talented writers and producers who understood the importance of character-driven humor. They created a world where the mundane could become hilariously unpredictable, all while maintaining a sense of warmth and relatability. This approach to humor, combined with Newhart's unique comedic voice, helped the Bob Newhart Show stand out in a crowded television landscape and left a lasting impact on the genre.
Good time, didn't you?
Not really. I couldn't work over there.
Why not?
There's no teeth.
Chicago served as the vibrant backdrop for the Bob Newhart Show, showcasing the city's beautiful landscapes and iconic cityscapes. The creators made a concerted effort to highlight the charm of Chicago, although viewers occasionally noticed geographical inconsistencies in Bob's on-screen commutes. This aspect added a layer of charm and humor to the series, as the audience could appreciate the city's character while also recognizing the playful liberties taken with its geography. Throughout its run, the show's creators explored various storylines, including the idea of introducing a child into Bob and Emily's life. However, Bob Newhart consistently resisted these attempts, choosing to maintain the original dynamic between the characters. This decision preserved the essence of their relationship, allowing the show to focus on the humor and challenges of adult life without the added complexity of parenthood. The evolution of the show reflected the creators' commitment to character-driven storytelling, ensuring that the heart of the series remained intact.
Howard? Howard?
The Bob Newhart Show, which originally aired during the 1970s, stands as a significant milestone in the evolution of television sitcoms, particularly influencing the genre's trajectory with its unique blend of humor and character-driven storytelling. The show's legacy, deeply embedded in the annals of TV history, can be attributed to its revolutionary approach to situational comedy, focusing on the humor inherent in everyday reactions and interactions rather than leaning on the crutch of time-sensitive jokes. This strategic choice not only differentiated it from contemporaneous offerings, but also ensured its continued relevance and relatability in syndication. The impact of the Bob Newhart Show is profound, extending its influence far beyond its original broadcast years. By centering much of its comedy around the natural awkwardness and comedic potential of ordinary situations, it opened the door for future sitcoms to explore similar themes. This subtlety of humor, which often eschewed punchy one-liners for a more understated style, became a hallmark of the show and a blueprint for later comedians and writers. The series demonstrated that the sitcom genre could be both smart and funny without relying heavily on slapstick or overt comedy, thereby appealing to a more discerning audience. Moreover, the show's influence is particularly evident in the way it shaped the comedic techniques of many who followed. Comedians and actors have noted how Bob Newhart's deadpan delivery and masterful timing influenced their own comedic styles, teaching them the power of the straight man role in comedy. This approach has been emulated by numerous actors and is seen in various other shows where the humor is derived not from the absurdity of the situation, but from a character's calm and mundane reaction to the chaos around them. Despite its significant impact and enduring popularity, the Bob Newhart Show surprisingly received minimal recognition at the Emmys, a fact that might be attributed to several factors. Firstly, the show's subtle humor, which was one of its biggest strengths, might not have captured the immediate attention of critics and award panels accustomed to more overt comedic displays. Additionally, the timing of its airing placed it in direct competition with other iconic sitcoms of the 1970s, a golden era of television that included heavyweights like All in the Family, MASH, and The Mary Tyler Moore Show. These shows not only dominated the ratings, but also the Emmy Awards, overshadowing quieter yet equally deserving shows like The Bob Newhart Show. The minimal Emmy recognition does not, however, diminish the show's role in the broader landscape of television comedy. Its legacy continues to resonate, evident in the way current sitcoms handle character development, comedic timing, and narrative structure. The show's ability to remain relevant and loved decades after it first aired speaks volumes about its quality and the foresight of its creators in capturing the essence of timeless, relatable humor. In conclusion, the Bob Newhart choosing the right case for your needs involves considering several factors such as size, material, durability, and special features like water resistance or extra compartments. Firstly, think about what you will be carrying. If you often transport electronics, look for a case with padded compartments to protect your items from bumps and drops. For those who travel frequently, a lightweight yet sturdy case is essential. Materials like polycarbonate are durable and can handle rough treatment, while softer materials like nylon might be lighter and easier to carry but less protective. Additionally, consider how long you plan to use the case. If it's for long-term, investing in a high-quality case that might be more expensive up front could save money in the long run by avoiding replacements. Lastly, check for any additional features that could be useful, like locks for security or wheels for easy transportation. By carefully assessing these aspects, you can find a case that not only meets your specific needs, but also provides reliability and comfort during use. Of course, however, it seems you haven't posed a specific question yet. Please provide the details or the topic you would like to inquire about, and I'll be happy to give you a comprehensive answer.
It was all my fault. I just should have grabbed Carol and not let her go.
Well, Bob, you had to let her go.
The Bob Newhart Show, which aired in 1972, is often celebrated as a quintessential sitcom that masterfully blended humor with relatable life experiences. The series is particularly noted for its exceptional cast, engaging characters, and clever writing, all of which contributed to its enduring appeal. One of the standout elements of the show is its ability to create memorable moments that resonate with viewers, showcasing the chemistry between the characters and the comedic timing of the actors. A significant highlight of the series is the character of Howard Borden, played by Bill Daly. Many fans fondly recall episodes where Howard's antics, such as his attempts to master the stand-up bass, led to hilarious situations that drove the Hartley household to the brink of madness. These moments exemplify the show's knack for situational comedy, where the mundane aspects of life are transformed into sources of laughter. The humor often stemmed from the characters' interactions, such as the memorable exchanges between Bob and his wife Emily, portrayed by Suzanne Pleshette. Their dialogues, particularly in the bedroom, were not only funny but also showcased the depth of their relationship, making them relatable to audiences. Suzanne Plechette's casting as Emily was a stroke of genius, as she brought a unique charm and authenticity to the role. Initially known for less prestigious roles, Plechette's performance in The Bob Newhart Show helped redefine her career, allowing her to shine as a strong female character who complemented Bob's quirky personality. Viewers appreciated how she made Bob seem more appealing, adding layers to his character that went beyond the typical sitcom husband. However, while many praised the show for its humor and character development, some critics argue that certain episodes relied too heavily on predictable comedic tropes. They suggest that while the series had its high points, there were moments when the humor felt forced or repetitive. This perspective highlights the challenge of maintaining originality in a long-running sitcom, where the risk of falling into familiar patterns is ever present. Despite these criticisms, the series is often remembered for its innovative approach to comedy. The show's ability to balance lighthearted moments with deeper themes of love, friendship, and the challenges of everyday life is a testament to its writing. The clever use of running gags, such as Bob's peculiar habits or Howard's misadventures, added a layer of continuity that kept viewers engaged throughout its run. In conclusion, The Bob Newhart Show remains a beloved classic that successfully combined a talented cast, sharp writing, and relatable storylines. While opinions may vary regarding certain aspects of the show, its overall impact on the sitcom genre is undeniable. The series not only entertained audiences but also left a lasting legacy that continues to influence comedic storytelling today. Its blend of humor and heart ensures that it will be cherished by fans for years to come.
So,
As we wrap up our journey through the charming world of the Bob Newhart Show, a new chapter awaits. What happened to the beloved cast after the laughter faded? Join us as we delve into the lives of the actors who brought these unforgettable characters to life. From the quirky quirks of Bob's patience to the heartfelt moments shared with his wife Emily, the stories don't end with the final credits. Discover the surprising paths taken by Bob Newhart, Suzanne Plachette, and the rest of the ensemble. Some found new fame, while others embraced quieter lives away from the spotlight. What challenges did they face, and how did their experiences shape their futures? This bonus segment promises to reveal the untold tales and hidden gems of their post-show lives. Stay tuned as we uncover the legacy of the Bob Newhart Show and the fascinating journeys of its cast members.
Aiming on my feathers.
I'm coming back as Jack Nicklaus.
Torian Black, born Herbert Middleton Jr. on May 10, 1940 in Newark, New Jersey, made a significant impact as Arthur Tatum on the Bob Newhart Show in 1972. His portrayal of Tatum was marked by a unique blend of humor and depth, showcasing his versatility as an actor. After the show, Black faced numerous personal and professional challenges. He struggled with financial instability, working various jobs such as a mail carrier and a laundromat manager before pursuing acting. His dedication to his craft eventually led to a breakthrough role as Detective Neil Washington on Hill Street Blues in 1981. Despite his success, Black's life was not without hardships. He experienced a tumultuous personal life, including a divorce and the challenges of raising a large family. Black adopted 10 children, driven by his Christian faith and commitment to providing a better life for them. In his later years, he continued to work in theater and television, leaving a lasting legacy in the entertainment industry. The last known information about Black is that he passed away on July 21, 2022, in Atlanta, Georgia, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and dedication.
Happy?
I am the happiest man in the world.
Listen, Jerry, I don't want to seem rude, but I've got to be in school.
Ed Hoffman, played by the talented Lawrence Pressman in the 1972 TV series The Bob Newhart Show, was a remarkable character that left a strong impression on the audience. Hoffman derived satisfaction from creating chaos and putting others in uncomfortable situations, particularly targeting mental health professionals, hence deliberately ruffling their feathers. Pressman's mastery of this character allowed him to bring these complexities to life, showcasing the darker side of mental health issues. After the show's end, Lawrence Pressman continued his acting career, appearing in various TV shows and movies over the next few decades, including Project UFO, Murder, She Wrote, and The Love Boat. Despite his career successes, his personal life was marred by hardships. In the early 1990s, he was arrested for a drug-related incident, and his addiction continued to take a toll on his well-being. Pressman eventually overcame his addiction and shifted his focus to character-driven roles, seemingly finding satisfaction in roles that allowed him to move away from the difficult parts of his own personal story. His last known acting engagement was in the 2010 comedy film All Together. Sadly, Pressman passed away in 2006. Today, Lawrence Pressman's legacy lives on primarily through his work in The Bob Newhart Show. His portrayal of Ed Hoffman captured viewers' attention, offering a unique and intriguing character that showcased a darker side of mental health professionals' world. His life story serves as a reminder that celebrities, just like anyone else, face their struggles and challenges during their lifetime, making the trial and triumphs of celebrities more relatable to the viewers.
Well, what exactly is it, Bob? Nothing.
Marcia Wallace's portrayal of Carol Kester on The Bob Newhart Show was a defining moment in her career. The role of Carol, the sarcastic and eccentric office receptionist, was written specifically for her, showcasing her comedic talent and distinctive laugh. Her performance brought a unique charm to the show, making Carol a memorable character. After the show ended in 1978, Marcia continued to work in television, film, and stage, appearing in shows like Full House and The Simpsons, where she voiced the beloved character Edna Krabappel. However, her life was not without challenges. In 1985, she was diagnosed with breast cancer, a battle that deeply affected her. Marcia became a passionate cancer activist, using her platform to raise awareness and support for others facing the disease. Marcia's personal life was marked by hardships as well. She endured a troubled childhood, with experiences of alcoholism and physical abuse. Despite these difficulties, she found solace and success in acting, eventually becoming a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. The last known information about Marcia Wallace is that she passed away on October 25, 2013, at the age of 70. Her legacy lives on through her work and the impact she had on those who knew her.
I'm sorry.
Did I say something wrong?
Peter Bonerz portrayed Dr. Jerry Robinson in the 1972 television series The Bob Newhart Show, a character known for his quirky charm and comedic timing. Dr. Robinson was a close friend of Bob Newhart's character, often providing a humorous yet insightful perspective on the challenges of life and relationships. Bonerz's performance was marked by a blend of wit and warmth, making him a memorable part of the show's ensemble. After the series ended, Bonerz faced various challenges in his career. He directed several television shows, including episodes of popular series like The Golden Girls and Murphy Brown. However, his personal life was not without turmoil. He experienced a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, which took a toll on his mental health. In the late 1980s, Bonerz faced financial difficulties, leading to a period of obscurity in his career. Despite these hardships, he continued to work sporadically in television and theater. The last known information about Bonerz indicates he has largely stepped away from the public eye, living a quieter life away from the spotlight. His legacy remains tied to his role in The Bob Newhart Show, a reminder of his talent and the complexities of his journey.
Together, ready?
Wasn't that a pleasant elevator ride?
I particularly enjoyed the 6th floor.
Terry Garr's portrayal of Miss Brennan in the 1972 TV series The Bob Newhart Show was marked by her unique blend of humor and neurotic charm. Her character, a clumsy and scatterbrained secretary, added a distinct flavor to the show's comedic environment. Gar's performance stood out, showcasing her ability to bring depth to seemingly simple roles. After the show ended, Gar's career flourished with notable roles in films like Young Frankenstein, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and her Academy Award-nominated performance in Tootsie. Despite her success, Gar faced personal hardships, including a diagnosis of multiple sclerosis in 2002. She became an advocate for the disease, raising awareness and helping others through her work with the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. In 2006, Gar suffered a ruptured brain aneurysm, which further complicated her health challenges. Despite these obstacles, she continued to inspire many with her resilience and determination. The last known information about Gar is that she passed away on October 29, 2024, leaving behind a legacy of talent and courage.
I think we should have something that they say if you have a lot to drink on an empty stomach that you can get drunk.
John Fiedler's portrayal of Mr. Emil Peterson on The Bob Newhart Show was a defining role for the actor. As the henpecked, meek, and often bullied patient in group therapy sessions, Fiedler brought a unique blend of vulnerability and humor to the character. His high, fluty voice and delicate demeanor made Mr. Peterson a memorable and endearing character, despite the constant ribbing from other patients, especially the cynical Mr. Carlson. After the show ended, Fiedler continued to work in television, film, and theater. He voiced Piglet in several Disney's Winnie the Pooh productions, a role that became iconic. However, his personal life was marked by challenges. Fiedler was diagnosed with cancer in 2004 and spent his final months at the Lillian Booth Actors Fund home in Englewood, New Jersey. He passed away on June 25, 2005, at the age of 80. Fiedler's legacy is a testament to his versatility and dedication to his craft. Despite the personal hardships he faced, his contributions to the entertainment industry remain cherished by fans and colleagues alike.
You got it, you got it.
And you got it.
Right.
John Randolph portrayed Junior Harrison in the 1972 TV series The Bob Newhart Show, a character marked by his quirky charm and complex relationships. Junior, a man caught between his ambitions and the mundane realities of life, resonated with audiences through his struggles and comedic misadventures. Randolph's performance brought depth to the role, showcasing his ability to blend humor with a sense of underlying melancholy. After the show ended, Randolph faced significant challenges in his personal life. He battled alcoholism, which led to a series of public incidents that tarnished his reputation. His struggles with addiction were compounded by a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, leaving him grappling with loneliness and regret. Despite these hardships, he continued to work in theater and television, but his career never regained the momentum it once had. In his later years, Randolph became a recluse, shunning the spotlight that had once embraced him. The last known information about him suggests he lived quietly, reflecting on his past and the choices that shaped his life. His story serves as a reminder of the fragility of success and the shadows that often accompany fame.
We still have a half hour left. Why don't we treat it as a private session and work?
Martha Scott's portrayal of Mistress Martha Hartley on The Bob Newhart Show was marked by a quiet strength and a sense of enduring wisdom. Her character, the mother of Bob and Ellen Hartley, brought a grounding presence to the show, often offering sage advice and a touch of humor. Off-screen, Martha Scott's life was filled with both triumphs and challenges. Born in 1912, she began her career with a notable Broadway debut in Our Town, earning an Academy Award nomination for her performance. She went on to star in major films like The Ten Commandments and Ben-Hur, often playing the mother of Charlton Heston's character. Despite her professional success, Martha faced personal hardships. Her first marriage to Carlton also ended in divorce, and her second husband, Mel Powell, passed away in 1998. She continued to work in the entertainment industry well into her later years, but her final years were marked by a decline in health. Martha Scott passed away in 2003 at the age of 90, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a life marked by both public acclaim and private struggles.
Whose hour is this?
Shut up, Charlie. Go ahead, Mel.
Nah.
Howard Hesseman's portrayal of Craig Plager on The Bob Newhart Show was a significant role that showcased his talent for comedy and character acting. Craig Plager was a member of the group Therapy Ensemble, and his character was later revealed to be gay, which was a bold move for a TV show in the 1970s. This role allowed Hesseman to explore complex social issues and add depth to his character, making him a memorable part of the series. After The Bob Newhart Show, Hesseman's career continued to flourish. He is best known for his role as Dr. Johnny Fever on WKRP in Cincinnati, a role that earned him 2 Primetime Emmy Award nominations. He also starred as the history teacher Charlie Moore on Head of the Class, which further solidified his place in television history. Hesseman's personal life was marked by both triumphs and challenges. Born on February 27, 1940, in Lebanon, Oregon, he faced early hardships when his parents divorced when he was just 5 years old. Raised by his mother and stepfather, a police officer, Hesseman's early life was shaped by these experiences. He later married Catherine Maison, but the marriage ended in divorce in 1974. In 1989, he married Caroline Ducroc, and they remained together until his death. Hesseman's later years were not without struggle. He battled colon cancer and underwent surgery in Los Angeles, California. Sadly, he passed away on January 29, 2022, at the age of 81. His legacy lives on through his impactful work in television and his contributions to addressing social issues through his roles.
I beg your pardon?
You've heard that saying. When the go...
Bill Daly's portrayal of Howard Borden in The Bob Newhart Show was marked by his ability to bring humor and warmth to the character. Howard, a commercial airline navigator who later becomes a co-pilot, was the friendly and often clueless neighbor to Bob Hartley, played by Bob Newhart. Daly's performance added a light-hearted touch to the show, making Howard a beloved character. After the show ended in 1978, Daly continued to work in television and comedy. He made guest appearances on various shows and even hosted a few specials, including Bill Daly's Hocus Pocus Gang, a youth-oriented magic show. Despite his success, Daly faced personal hardships. His marriage to Patricia Anderson ended in divorce in 1976, and his second marriage to Vivian Sanchez ended in 1983. He later married Becky Daly, but she passed away in 2010, adding to his personal challenges. In his later years, Daly remained active in the entertainment industry, making occasional appearances at conventions and reunions with his former co-stars. He passed away on September 4, 2018, at the age of 91 in Santa Fe, New Mexico. The last known information about Daly is that he continued to be remembered fondly by fans and colleagues for his contributions to television comedy.
Another day, another dollar.
Good night, Miles.
Night.
Very, very nice.
Barnard Hughes, an esteemed character actor, portrayed Herbert Hartley in the 1972 TV series The Bob Newhart Show. Herbert Hartley was a notable character, capturing the essence of a perplexed but charming elder, which Hughes played with a signature blend of wit and gravitas. This role underscored Hughes' adeptness at portraying complex, endearing characters, contributing significantly to his acclaim in the acting community. After his stint on The Bob Newhart Show, Hughes's career continued to flourish with roles in movies like Tron and The Lost Boys, and he became a revered figure on Broadway, winning a Tony Award for his performance in Die in 1978. Despite professional highs, Hughes faced personal challenges, particularly evident in the late 1980s when he grappled with health issues that intermittently hindered his career. The specifics of these health challenges were often shrouded in mystery, adding a somber tone to his vibrant career narrative. Beyond the screen and stage, Hughes's life was marked by a profound personal loss when he and his wife, actress Helen Stenborg, faced the tragic death of their daughter Laura in 1978. This event cast a long shadow over Hughes, influencing his roles, and perhaps deepening his portrayals of characters with complex emotional layers. In his later years, Hughes retreated from the limelight, his public appearances dwindling as he focused on his health and family. Despite the scarcity of his later roles, his legacy in the acting community remained influential, revered for his depth and versatility. The last known public information about Barnard Hughes reports his death on July 11, 26, due to natural causes. He was 90 years old. His passing was marked by a quiet dignity, fitting for a man who had both charmed and moved audiences for decades. Hughes's life, punctuated by both notable achievements and profound personal hardships, remains a compelling narrative of resilience and profound humanity in the face of the often unforgiving glare of the spotlight. When choosing the best plants for your garden, it's important to consider a few key factors to ensure your plants thrive and your garden looks beautiful year-round. First, think about the climate of your area. Different plants require different temperature ranges, amounts of sunlight, and humidity levels. For example, succulents are perfect for dry, hot climates because they retain water well and can withstand the heat. Next, assess the soil condition in your garden. Some plants need well-draining soil, while others prefer a more moisture-retentive type. You can easily test your soil's texture by wetting it and trying to form a ball. If the soil forms a ball and feels gritty, it's likely sandy. If it feels smooth, it's more clay-like. Knowing this will help you choose plants adapted to your soil or inform you if you need to improve the soil with compost or other amendments. Consider also the sunlight in your garden. Monitor how many hours of direct sunlight different areas receive each day. Full sun plants require at least 6 hours of direct sunlight, while shade plants thrive with less. This will prevent issues like sunburn for shade-loving plants or stunted growth for sun-loving varieties. Finally, think about maintenance. Some plants need more pruning, watering, and care than others. If you prefer a low-maintenance garden, opt for plants like perennials which grow back each year, or drought-tolerant plants that require less watering. Taking the time to understand your garden's specific needs and choosing plants accordingly can lead to a lush, thriving garden that's a joy to look after.
Asking Emily if it's important to be a teacher. Of course it's important.
Bob Newhart's portrayal of Dr. Robert Bob Hartley in the 1972 TV series The Bob Newhart Show was a defining role in his career. As a Chicago psychologist, Hartley's interactions with his patients, colleagues, and family provided a blend of humor and insight into human behavior. Newhart's deadpan delivery and comedic timing brought depth to the character, making him a beloved figure on television. After the show ended in 1978, Newhart continued to work in the entertainment industry, but his personal life faced challenges. He married Virginia Quinn in 1963, and they had 4 children together. However, Quinn passed away in 2023, which was a significant personal loss for Newhart. Newhart's career was marked by numerous accolades, including 3 Grammy Awards, an Emmy Award, and a Golden Globe Award. Despite his professional success, he faced health issues in his later years. He passed away on July 18, 2024, at the age of 94, following a series of short illnesses. The last known information about Newhart is that he remained active in the comedy scene until his death, continuing to bring joy to audiences with his unique humor. His legacy as a comedy icon endures, and he is remembered fondly by fans and colleagues alike.
I was in other people's lives like that. What's this? What's this? 2 tickets to the Packers.
Tom Poston's portrayal of Cliff Murdoch, also known as the Peeper, on The Bob Newhart Show was marked by his unique comedic style and memorable character quirks. Cliff was a bumbling, yet endearing character who often found himself in humorous situations, adding a light-hearted touch to the show. After the show ended, Poston continued to work in television and film, but his personal life was marked by several challenges. He was married 4 times, with his marriages to Kay Hudson and Suzanne Plachette being particularly notable. His relationship with Plachette, his co-star on The Bob Newhart Show, ended in divorce, adding a layer of personal complexity to his life. Poston faced health issues in his later years, including respiratory problems that eventually led to his death in 2007. Despite these challenges, he remained active in the entertainment industry until the end of his life, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and memorable performances. The last known information about Tom Poston is that he passed away on April 30, 2007, in Los Angeles, California, and was laid to rest at Hillside Memorial Park Cemetery. His contributions to comedy and television continue to be remembered and appreciated by fans and colleagues alike.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
This chapter is called Insecurity. Many insecure people are not sure of themselves.
Suzanne Plachette's portrayal of Emily Hartley in The Bob Newhart Show marked a significant moment in television history. As the witty and supportive wife of Bob Newhart's character, Emily brought a blend of humor and depth to the series. Plachette's performance was characterized by her sharp comedic timing and the ability to convey complex emotions, making her a beloved figure in the show. After the series ended in 1978, Plachette faced personal and professional challenges. She endured a tumultuous marriage to actor Tom Poston, which ended in divorce, and later married him again before his death in 2007. Plachette battled health issues, including a serious battle with cancer, which she faced with resilience. Despite these hardships, she continued to work in television and film, earning acclaim for her roles in various projects. In her later years, she remained a private figure, often reflecting on her past with a sense of nostalgia. The last known information about her life indicates she passed away in 2008, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a complex personal story. William Redfield portrayed Arthur Hoover in the 1972 TV series The Bob Newhart Show. His role as Arthur Hoover was brief but memorable, appearing in the pilot episode as Margaret Hoover's husband. Redfield's career spanned various mediums, including theater, film, and television. He was a founding member of New York's Actors Studio and appeared in numerous Broadway productions, such as A Man for All Seasons and Hamlet. Redfield's personal life was marked by challenges and hardships. He served as an infantryman during World War II, holding the rank of technician 5th grade. He faced health issues later in life, battling leukemia, which ultimately led to his death in 1976 at the age of 49. Despite his struggles, Redfield left a lasting legacy in the entertainment industry, remembered for his intense and unsympathetic roles in films like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. The last known information about William Redfield is that he passed away on August 17, 1976, due to complications from leukemia. His contributions to the arts continue to be celebrated, and his work remains influential to this day.
All you can do is try. That's all any parent can do. I'm not a parent, Howard. I'm the next...
George Weiner portrayed Flipper, Rex Pottinger, in the 1972 TV series The Bob Newhart Show. His character was a quirky, often bumbling figure, providing comic relief in a series that explored the complexities of everyday life. Weiner's performance was marked by a unique blend of charm and awkwardness, making Flipper a memorable part of the ensemble. After the show ended, Weiner's career continued in television and film, but he faced challenges that would shape his life. He struggled with typecasting, often being seen only as a comedic actor despite his range. In the late 1980s, he faced personal hardships, including a battle with depression that led to a temporary withdrawal from acting. His life was further complicated by a public divorce that attracted media attention, casting a shadow over his personal and professional reputation. In recent years, information about Weiner has become scarce. He has largely stepped away from the public eye, focusing on private pursuits. The last known updates suggest he has found solace in teaching and mentoring young actors, though details remain elusive. His legacy as Flipper endures, a reminder of the complexities behind the laughter.
Get married.
Me either.
As we close this look at the Bob Newhart Show, we're reminded of a time when television brought unique, relatable humor into our living rooms. The show became a classic, not only for its witty writing but for its talented cast. From Bob Newhart's iconic deadpan delivery to Suzanne Plachette's charming presence, each member brought their own unique touch to the show. The cast faced their own real-life challenges and triumphs, like Bob Newhart balancing his successful stand-up career and Suzanne Plachette's battle with lung cancer. Their stories are a testament to the resilience and determination that define their careers. Do you remember watching the Bob Newhart Show during its original run or in reruns? What memories does it bring? We'd love to hear your stories and any favorite moments you have from the show. Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic journey.
I guess I was 2 minutes slow. Yeah, I have one of those watches, you know, that's only supposed to